the key word in Jamaica is, many people can be cantankerous.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly, can be.
so with this, the attitude of being very obstinate, and cantankerous, most people don't want to mediate because it can mean, getting into some argument that can lead to something unpleasant. So to avoid that, ironic, say if I'm in the United Kingdom, I don't fancy flying to Jamaica to sit in no mediation with someone who's been on my family's property for the last 10, 15 years. Obviously, they believe it's theirs. Even if they've been there for 5 years, they believe it's theirs. If they've been there for 2 years and have enjoyed not paying bills, they're gonna feel it's theirs. So how do I protect myself, living in England? Because I've got live people on this call now who are in this situation where they've been left property. People have claimed the property as if it's theirs, okay? They're not, they don't have a desire for mediation, but they would like those concerns removed off of their land.
It is a very real concern. The key it's like project management. So if you're going to remain overseas and you're going to construct a property, a structure on one of your properties, important to have people who you trust there. So whether you're going to hire a project manager from the start to ensure that it's going to, that no one else is interfering with it, just make sure that it's someone who is reputable. Once you have the structure constructed, if it's a large piece of property and there's land that people may start to come, you fence it off. Whether it's an actual chain link fence or however fancy you need it, or a hedge. I always advise clients, when you buy the land, just go along the pegs and start planting bougainvillea, and you start putting that there. And again, you're demonstrating your ownership, right? Take pictures regularly. So you can also so that is one part. You want to fence down. You want to secure the boundaries. If in fact you have a large piece of land, like a farmstead type property, and you recognize that there are people going on it, you have to have some type of engagement to either remove them. So we do the notice to quit, 30 days. If they don't leave, you go to court and you get them off, and the bailiff will have them removed. All right. Kind of, it becomes a headache if you have to keep doing that. Sometimes what you do, you may find one person who has within the community who has some type of influence, and you give them a lease. And by giving them a lease, they can't claim adverse possession because it's not adverse. You have already they're on the land with your permission. And so they kind of become your quasi, watchman. They're making sure that nobody else comes on it because, it's there that they're farming and they're looking after it from its jobs in the UK. But, you can do that as well. And when the time comes, if there's a proper understanding, they will just leave when you're ready for it. Or if they don't, you have a lease that you can now go to the courts. And, again, the same thing I said in the beginning, the statute of frauds, it's in writing. You shouldn't have a problem in having that person removed. It extinguishes any argument that anyone could have about adverse.